the 10 most popular new cars you researched in our buyer's guide. We are living in the era of the SUV. Look at our best-selling cars list, and you'll see a full 40% are SUVs of some kind. With so many choices, it doesn't surprise us that, of the most popular cars researched in our buyer's guide, the 10 at the top happen to all be SUVs. Visitor interest in SUVs runs the gamut of sizes, automakers, and price points, and everything on our list is either new or recently revamped. Curiously, the vehicle that garnered the most notice will not even be available for delivery until this summer. Read on to see our reckoning of the most popular cars researched on MotorTrend. 1. 2021 Volvo XC90. Not only is the Volvo XC90 one of the 10 most popular cars researched in the buyer's guide for April, it's also Volvo's current bestseller. The XC90 became MotorTrend's 2016 SUV of the year, and since the platform has aged well. Its design inside and out has also aged very well. Inside, you'll find unique wood accents, comfortable seats, a fully digital instrument cluster, and a 9.0-inch vertical touchscreen. If you stick with the base T5 turbocharged i4 engine, it's also one of the most efficient luxury 3-row SUVs available, achieving up to 21-30 miles per gallon city highway before considering the plug-in hybrid model. The XC90 isn't the nimblest machine around, but few bulky 3-row SUVs are. Its dynamic performance is on par with the likes of the BMW X5 and Audi Q7. Unlike some of its competitors, the XC90 is also a 2021 its top safety pick plus. A new and larger XC90 may arrive in the fall as a 2022 model, which might be why the current models see so much interest. Our second Volvo on this list is the smaller XC60. We've praised this 5-seat model for its distinctive, serene interior and stately exterior design. We're also fans of the powertrain range, which includes the T5 single-S 250 horsepower turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, the T6 single-S 316 horsepower twin-charged 4-cylinder engine, and the T8 single-S plug-in hybrid electric powertrain that combines the twin-charged 4-cylinder with an electric motor and makes 400-plus HP combined. Still, we might consider the T5 and T6 options first to avoid the plug-in hybrid's subpar brake feel. In keeping with Volvo's traditional values, the XC60 earns high marks for safety. The FWD and odd versions of the 2021 XC60 receives 5-star overall ratings from the NHTSA. The XC60 also earns a 2021 Top Safety Pick Plus designation from the IOPS. The infotainment system could use some improvement, and the Red suffers with larger wheels, but the XC60 is an attractive offering in a highly competitive segment. 2. 2021 Subaru Crosstrek. Overlanding beginners have gravitated to the Subaru Crosstrek for its standard and 8.7 inches of ground clearance from the factory. Currently, the lifted hatchback leads our subcompact SUV rankings for its well-rounded appeal. It offers an excellent ride and handling experience in spite of its lifted ride height thanks to communicative steering. The Crosstrek also recently received a gutsy new 182 horsepower, 2.5-liter flat 4 to go with the sluggish 2.0-liter base engine, giving the Subaru more oomph without sacrificing fuel economy. Downsides: the Crosstrek CVT needs some retuning, and the 6.5-inch touchscreen on base models is a bit small. No, the Subaru Crosstrek isn't lifted WRX like hot hatch. Rather, it's a comfortable, practical, easy to drive, and efficient small SUV that sets the pace in the segment. 3. 2021 Kia Sorento. The Kia Sorento is fresh off a major redesign, which could explain the interest in the midsize SUV. It rides on a new platform with a longer wheelbase than the outgoing model, which translates to more space inside. The Sorento's stylish interior is also an upgrade from the outgoing version, but despite the added room, the third-row seating is still cozy. Kia offers the Sorento and FWD are odd at all trim levels except the S and Hybrid. Those both only come with FWD. The new base engine is a 191 horsepower naturally aspirated 2.5-liter 4-cylinder that comes mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. If you skip the hybrid, The other available upgrade engine is a 281 horsepower, 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder with an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic gearbox. A transmission we found to be unacceptably unrefined. The Sorento's biggest appeal might be its price. Coming in at $30,565, the new Sorento remains one of the most affordable three-row SUVs on the market. 4. 2021 Honda CR-V. It's easy to see why the Honda CR-V is one of the most popular cars in our buyer's guide. The small SUV is a sales winner for Honda, so there's a lot of them out there, and it competes in the hot segment with other popular compacts like the Toyota RAV4, Subaru Forester, and Ford Escape. We currently rank it number 1 in its class because of how well it does almost everything, and it even aced a big compact crossover test not long ago. The CR-V is quick and handles great, but not at the cost of everyday drivability. It provides seating for 5 and is spacious for its segment, offering 75.8 cubic feet with the rear seat folded and up to 39.2 cubic feet with the rear seat up. Although the CR-V is efficient and a value in any trim, we advise moving up at least one trim level from the base model if you can afford it. The CR-V LX comes with a 5.0-inch infotainment display and 4-speaker audio, but upgrading to X-Trim would get a 7.0-inch touchscreen system with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and satellite radio. 5. 2021 Genesis GV80. The ultra-plush interior of the Genesis GV80 SUV really impressed us. The thoroughly elegant cabin features a pleasing mix of high-end materials like quilted leather and real wood trim, as well as modern features like a big 14.5-inch infotainment screen and a driver's seat that helps your posture, but that draws more than just trim and features. The cabin has an identity that's unique from other SUVs. We were less enthused by the GV80 single-S ride, which struck us as too stiff. Additionally, the 300 horsepower, 2.5-liter turbocharged inline-4 base engine struggled to move the GV80 single-S 4,500+ pounds, and the odd versions weigh even more than that. Ultimately, the GV80 single-S big clincher will be its price. On top of the line 3.5T Odd Advanced Plus trim, the Genesis stickers for well under $70,000. Which is a distinct value in the luxury segment where some range-topping trims of other vehicles can easily approach and exceed 6 figures. 6. 2021 Toyota Highlander. The family-focused three-row Highlander is one of Toyota's best-selling SUVs, second only to the RAV4. So we're not surprised that the Highlander, which was designed for the 2020 model year, is one of the most popular cars, SUVs, or trucks in the buyer's guide. Besides expected Toyota reliability, OnePlus is ample cargo space behind the second row, at 48.4 cubic feet. In our three-row SUV comparison test, we found only the Chevy Traverse and Volkswagen Atlas had more space. The Highlander also receives good safety scores, earning a 5-star overall safety rating from the NHTSA and a 2021 Top Safety Pick designation from the IOMS. No matter which model you get, the Highlander's third row is cramped, and we experienced a fair amount of body roll, but we understand why Toyota sells so many of these. Updated for the current generation Highlander, the improved hybrid model gets up to 35 miles per gallon city highway, partly because it relies on a smaller 4-cylinder engine instead of a V6 like much of its three-row hybrid competition. 7. 2021 Mazda CX-5. The Mazda CX-5 is less SUV and more driver's car, and we're pleased as Punch the compact crossover is currently one of the most popular cars in the buyer's guide. Underneath its stylish good looks, the Mazda offers responsive steering, confident handling, and now a turbocharged engine option. In addition to the naturally aspirated 187 horsepower, 2.5-liter 4-cylinder base engine, Mazda also has an available 227 horsepower turbo 2.5-liter that helps the CX-5 sprint to 60 miles per hour in 6.4 seconds, nearly 2 seconds faster than when equipped with the base engine. While our inner enthusiast thinks there should be more cars like the Mazda CX-5, it's admittedly not the most practical SUV. Cargo space is tight compared to most in the segment. Behind the second row you get 30.9 cubic feet, and with the rear seats folded down that number grows to 59.6 cubic feet. The Toyota RAV4 and Honda CR-V have 37.6 and 39.2 cubic feet available behind the back seat, respectively, and with the back seat stowed those numbers expand to 75.8 and 69.8 cubic feet, respectively. At least the cabin is well appointed, now standard with a 10.3-inch infotainment display, to replace the 7.0 and 8.0-inch versions the system had before. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are also now standard, even on the base model. The least expensive Mazda CX-5 is the Sport FWD model, and it stickers for around $26,500. But trust us, you'll want the turbo. At approximately $32,000, the Carbon Edition is the least expensive turbocharged CX-5. 8. 2021 Kia Telluride. We'd like to think the Kia Telluride is researched as much as it is because it won both our SUV of the Year award and a big comparison test we ran among mid-sized 3-row sport utes. Whatever the reason, the Telluride is an unquestionable value, delivering premium levels of style, features, refinement, and dynamic capability without a premium price. Power for the 2021 Kia Telluride comes from a 3.8-liter V6 that makes 291 horsepower. The Kia is generously endowed with plenty of cargo space, 21.0 cubic feet with all the seats up, 46.0 cubic feet with the third row folded, and 87.0 cubic feet with both rear rows stowed. And then there's the price. Kia asking less than $50,000 for the Telluride and top-of-the-line SX trim. Make sure to check out our SUV of the Year, where we detail what we liked most about the Kia. 9. 2021 Ford Bronco. The iconic SUV is back after a 25-year hiatus, and fans are loving it. Developed as a challenger to the Jeep Wrangler, Ford is offering the 2021 Bronco as a 2-door and larger 4-door midsize SUV with old-school body-on-frame architecture as well as easily removable doors, windows, and roof. Buyers can pick up the Bronco with one of two engines, either a 270 horsepower 2.3-liter turbo i4 or a 310 horsepower 2.7-liter twin-turbo V6. About $30,000 gets you a base model 2-door Bronco, and from there consumers are looking at a wide spectrum of trims and price points. Our Bronco Buyer's Guide review page has everything you need to know about the resurrected sport ute, including a video of both 2- and 4-door versions in action. It looks like we'll even get standalone Bronco stores before too long. As we've said before, Ford is going to sell 1 million of these things.